that's the top of the hour. So, let's get into it. We are, of course, returning to Lobotomy Corp. We are heading in to day 25. I believe at the end of the last session, we managed to get just enough out of the Judgment Bird to get... Yes, we got both of their pieces of equipment. So, now that we have this, let's go through. Do I give it to Mech or to Amy? Not Amy, Ginger. Oh. Ginger has, not... God, I'm having so much trouble with words today. I blame the temperature. It is way too hot. My fan has... It's at full power and it has not done enough. Okay, so Mech is technically wearing the armor right now. So I should probably just give them the weapon as well. Can you have it? I don't think so, Mel. God, why am I all over the place with names today? You've already got some actually pretty good equipment. I do think I'm going to have to readjust a bunch of things. Yeah, fuck it. Mech is going to get the super fancy weapon. Wherever that is, there it is. There we go. Now, the description of this weapon doesn't really say much. Like, it doesn't say there's anything special. If I remember correctly, I think it does some pretty whack shit, though. I'm pretty sure it's insane. So, now that the two who go into the most dangerous zone are equipped, you know what? I think what I'm going to do... Let's move Melody to the training sector. In fact, Rain as well. Let's see. Ginger can come down here. Do I move Sun? No, Sun can still do with the training sector, I think. Let's see. Unfortunately, Mech, we can only get one of these. It is unfortunate. Let's have a look at what else there is. So, right now Ginger does have the pimp cane and the awesome purple suit. Is there anything better that I could give out? Now that is a Varv level. No, it's not a Varv level. Where's the cane? No, it is Varv. Why am I missing it? Varv? There it is, Varv. Okay, it's on Ginger. Okay, so Ginger does have currently a Varv set of equipment. Very powerful white damage on that, and resistant to everything except pale damage, so honestly Ginger does already have a very good set of equipment. Do we have anything else? This is probably pretty fucking good, as well as Letitia. So Harvest and Letitia are both very good weapons. Yeah, Rain and Rhea can switch, I think. This is also a level weapon. It's good, but it's not Kingdom Hearts Cloud. Yeah. I mean, we can't deny that. Okay, so Rain and Rhea can get better weapons. These ones specifically. Rain can have the gun, Rhea can have the melee one. Do these have special effects? Doesn't say so. Saying he as it said here makes me wheeze. What? Do you mean like... is the weapon named Letitia of type black? Yes. It does black damage. Which black damage is... Black damage is the second most powerful after Pale. It's very impressive, but at the same time, I would replace red damage with black damage very happily. White damage, I also want to have some of those, so I wouldn't want to replace all of them, because if I only have black damage weapons and someone goes insane, I have no way to fix them. So we have to be kind of... You read HE as high explosive. Yeah. I mean, it's not. It's kind of the middle rank. Let's see. We've got a spare Varv weapon. Can Melody... Well, does Melody need that? So... Well, it wouldn't hurt. What's Sun got right now? Red? Yeah, it wouldn't hurt for Melody to have that, but she can't! Okay. Can Sun equip that? Yes. Can Melody equip this? Yes. Okay. So this team has good stuff. Mel's got a full set of only Teth. Okay, let's see what we can give Mel. Let's give Mel the Letitia gun for now. I'll look at armor afterwards. So that's all or hair stuff. Let's see. Teth, you can be improved. Are we going to be training some more new nerds? Probably not. Like, I've got so many people right now that still need training. So probably not time to bring in more people yet. Let's see. Black, you can get the fan. Pull off a very Beavis and Butthead style. You can get that. What did you have? Teth level? This is hair level. When will I make myself in this game? Yeah, Ginger's on point. I don't need to because I am the manager. Okay, so that's weapons. Let's have a look at armors next. Let's see. So, I'm pretty sure everyone in here... Yep, all got their suits. So let's have a look. Sun has a hair level suit. That's pretty cool. Mel has a Teth level suit that's even, like, it's just as good. Can be a nerd too? No. Never. Let's see. The suits are more difficult to work out because their numbers don't change that much. Let's see. Gaze. While zoomed in on an employee wearing this armor, their defense will be improved and their justice will rise by 10? Holy shit. Just for clarification, Amy's justice is 106, so that'd be plus 10%. That's, of course, Amy would lose a bunch from not having her special suit. So, give that to Melody. I mean, I don't zoom in on combat that much, so I don't know if that's that valuable to me. Like, okay, let's have a look at this quick. Mel could get the Letitia armor as well. It's a more rounded thing, so I'm going to do that. B has a good set of armor. Hannah does not. But Hannah does deal with the thing that does black damage, so I need to make sure Hannah keeps a good black defense, which I think Teth is probably the best suit for that. Or Cherry Blossoms. Let's see. Yeah, there aren't really any others that are as good as that. Yeah, okay. So that's these three dealt with. Let's check Melody and Rain. Doing like yeah, probably this. I think this is better than the gaze. Hannah's higher than an astronaut. Yeah, Mel is just chilled out a bit. Ginger has a good question. I guess if you're NB, everything is gay. Because straight is when you like the opposite, like when you're attracted to the opposite gender, right? So, if you don't have an opposite gender, everything is not straight, which makes it gay. Let's see. Have that, and you. Let's give you the Christmas outfit, sure. That implies a two-party system. Yeah. What must die? Thank you, Mel. That's a fancy looking armor. Okay. I don't think most of these armors have anything special. Some of them do, but most don't really. Yeah. I also don't quite know... I don't know how this is actually ordered. really don't. It's not ordered by rank, it's not ordered by alphabetic order. So I have no clue how that's ordered. Anyway. Let's have a quick look at my folks. You three are all at maximum power. Ordered by how good it is. I don't think so, considering this is in the middle. And this is by far the best armor I've got. Okay. I was I'm just going to run quick checks on whether there's anybody that I should give buffs to via points. Probably not really. So I don't think I need to spend any points. Yes, spider glasses for Mel, yes. Okay. Yeah, so that should be all the setup that we need. Can use this a few more times on the next day. Without a single meltdown timer hitting 0, that shouldn't be too much trouble. And otherwise complete a Dusk ordeal. Okay. Ginger has found a definition or a way to calculate gayness. The number of same genders that one is attracted to divided by the number of total genders one is attracted to. If you're just... okay. So... I'm just trying to work out how that calculation actually works. Turn myself down, I'm peaking the microphone a bit, there we go. Why people are half gay since there is one same and they are attracted to 2 genders. Okay, but what about Pan? And what about Demi? Because demisexual people aren't attracted to gender, they're attracted to personality, I think. So, like, where do they fit on that scale? Well, anyway, yeah, so I think this day is really just a training day. So I'll probably be power leveling people. Let's start with trying to get Mel their glasses. And what else do we want to do? I should have actually looked at this while I was still in there. Temperance for Hannah would probably be good. As well as B. Unfortunately, the only one in this area that has temperance is the spider. So that's going to have to wait. Let's see. Got Sun needs a lot of levels. Let's have Sun gain health for now. Why is Sun injured? Sun, why are your stats not at full? Let's see. I mean, yeah, we do probably want to train up the weak forces, yes. Like Rain. Right, but why... Is Sun the only one that's not at full health? Sun is the only person not at full health. I don't understand why. Anyway, not with Rudolph. We train Sun's health. On this one, we can train Melody and Rain for repression. And on this one, not much. Ginger is doing some intense maths to calculate gayness. Let's give Courtney some... Wow, everyone sucks at this thing except for repression. Give Courtney some training there. Let's have Rhea gain more health and... Oh god, this... Hang on, this one's the one that you need level 4 in Temperance to survive, right? Yep. Level 4 in Temperance to survive that one, so we're not surviving that. Okay, hang on. So... Ginger can solve for DID. They think. They'll point out the fact that, being asexual, they render the equation to be 0, 0, and as that equation approaches 0, it becomes infinite, which makes you infinitely gay. Okay, Ginger is going to take a bit to solve for DID. Yep, okay, cool. Okay. Let's start the timer, speed things up. Let's see, Camille needs probably health first of all. Don't look at the box. I could technically send Hannah into working with the censored to train her on a temperance. Anyway. I accidentally hit the scroll wheel. Mel goes there. You're done over there. We send you in again, Camille. We keep training Sun. Time real quick. Okay, this one we do not want to do a second repression, so let's do... Honestly, Insight's really the only decent option. Off you go, Rhea. You're melting down, doesn't matter, go Courtney. You're melting down, that's annoying. What's your deal? When it's good, it's counter lowers. When someone panics in the room, it's counter lowers. When its counter reaches 0, it captivates people. I can click on people to prevent the captivation or cancel the captivation. After continuously attempting to select and converse. No, okay, that's fine. Okay, so just anything that isn't repression work with this. Maybe specifically repression work to try and not get a good result. Also, the Judgment Bird is unhappy, so we're going to send Mech in there. Do attachment, sure. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. in again, try and get those glasses. Punishing bug broke out, how rude. Camille, keep training your health. Rudolta broke out. How rude. God, what do I actually want it? You two. Go suppress it. There we go. Hannah and B, go suppress it. Gonna hold off on you three for the moment for that. Now it's going to come in here. Rudolph is well, apparently it decided not to come in there. How are you three doing? You took some sanity hits, but you beat the shit out of it. We're all good. Nell continues to try to get glasses. Down here, we're all good. Yeah, we don't need to do anything down here. We want Sun to gain more health. Melody to become more fighty. Continue sending... Oh, Mel got the glasses! Hell yeah, okay. Now, we can actually train Hannah and B. Hannah, why have you lost a level of justice? Or did you not have that before? Get that justice back up. And Camille continues to try and... I think this is going to trigger a green dawn. No, we've got one thing left before the green dawn. We'll probably trigger that with the middle group. You're clear, okay. Let's send Courtney to gain some health and trigger the green dawn. You, Camille, are going to be running the fuck away, I think. Let's see. You two go get that one. Hannah can probably deal with one on her own. You two go get that one. You three can probably deal with that one. Amy can deal with that one, and you two can actually, in fact, Ginger alone should be able to deal with that one, and Mech can come to save the day with the weaklings. You need to run away. A lot of... What? Huh? Things died so fucking quickly there, I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened. Anyway, Sun, continue becoming healthy. Please be healthy, friend. This... does instinct here? Where is Camille going? No. What did I tell Camille to do? I don't know. Oh. Camille goes there. Yeah, the tree isn't doing it. And here's the red noon. Everyone who is combat ready, which I think this thing does red damage, right? Yeah, okay. Rain's got a ranged weapon. Fuck it. In you go. Everyone pile on. And it's dead. Okay, now for the clowns. Sun just got that. Go hunt that clown down, Sun. Where are the rest of the clowns? Down there. Oh god. This could be very bad. Okay, one of the clowns left, two of the clowns left. Okay, they didn't break those two out. I should probably activate this, huh? People are all suppressing. In fact, Amy, stop suppressing, because if you hunt them down somewhere, you may wind up just shooting other people. Get that one. B and Hannah can go get that one. Okay, clowns are dealt with. Everyone goes back to their rooms. Okay, let's activate this thing. Why did that not do anything when Amy interacted with it? I don't understand. Hang on. Next, stay in this room. You're just going to activate this a few times. Okay. It is now charged. Not Choo-Choo, no. Employees under level 5 are strictly forbidden from making any contact with backward clock after it has been fully charged. Huh. I presume if it's fully charged and someone who isn't level 5 uses it, they just die. Anyway, back to training. From the box. Send you. I don't think we need to activate it right now, Mel. Also, you are level 5. Let's see. You're standing, so we can do repression. Let's send in Courtney for that. Let's send Rhea down there. Next work sets off another meltdown, so let's... Never mind. Okay. Mel is going to activate the painting. Courtney goes in there. Rhea can go deal with that. Geo can go deal with that. Sun deals with that. Actually, first Sun deals with that. Amy goes to deal with that. I guess probably Ginger can deal with this one. Does this only give its thing on a... if the result is normal? Okay, so we want a good result. Okay. And then... I guess I send Mech into this one and just pay a very close attention to the time. We want it to be between 20 and 90 seconds. And that should be... yeah, so Sun's going to pick this up. And then I'll send him to work in that one. And that's everything with a countdown that I can work right now being worked. Fry shoots hasn't doesn't count yet. Punishing Bird broke out. Sun has picked up the thing, so now we send Sun up here. Okay, we slow time down. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Mel, your use of the painting has transferred all of the damage you take to the weakest little idiot we've got. Cool. Anyway. Punishing Bird is going somewhere. Punishing Bird has taken the fight to Amy. I'm pretty sure Amy should not be fighting Punishing Bird, though. Okay, let's see. Hannah's probably hit level 5 Justice by now, so let's send Hannah to train their attachments. Continue trying to make Sun more healthy. Let's see. More repression for Melody, sure. Continue training the little idiot Camille. Repression for... let's get Rhea some repression and more health for Courtney. Right, still on slow speed. We can speed that up. Just checking that the tree isn't blossoming. Okay. Let's see. We can do one more work without setting off the meltdown. And now we wait for all work to be finished before we set off the next meltdown. Did you spend 20 minutes doing gay mathematics though, Ginger? Because we're only 40 minutes into the stream. Surely you didn't spend that long on it. Anyway, we are ready to cause a meltdown. Let's do it by setting you back upright. Go, Rhea. Gain some sanity. Did I hear your theory? No, Mel, I did not. Camille, go the sap shouldn't kill us on the first try. Camille, go talk to the skull. Jesus Christ, everything is melting down. Sun can deal with music lady. Melody can deal with that. Oops. This one, Rain can deal with. I do kind of need more people. Hannah deals with this. Courtney can deal with this. Geo can deal with this. Ginger actually did pretty well with this one, so we can send her in again. Amy can do repression with the butterfly. And we don't really care what we do with this one, so we send Mel on Insight. Okay, hang on. Let me look at chat for a moment. Didn't hear the theory. Whoever works with Punishing Bird, no matter what day it's worked with and who it's worked with, if that person works with someone else, Punishing Bird gets pissy. I don't think that's quite what it is. Punishing Bird gets pissy if anybody does work with anything that isn't Punishing Bird. Also, let's send B to do attachment with Punishing Bird just to get it out of the way. And Mel can deal with the static to get that out of the way. Okay, that is everything that is currently melting down with a person en route. And now we stop looking at the box. Might carry over through the days. I don't think it does. Like, if we go in here... yeah, when an employee entered the containment unit of another abnormality, its counter lowered. Who just broke out? Sun died? Hang on. It's all good, Ginger. Mech is already out of that. Sun apparently died. You know what? I fucked up Sun's name anyway. Let's make a new Sun, and I will insta-level him to, like, level 4 on everything. And this time I will write the name correctly. And there's a red Dusk coming. Okay. What's breached? Oh, the scarecrow, of course. You two, go murder the shit out of the scarecrow. Yeah, so this is... The sword that Mech has does every damage type. It says its damage type is pale. It says it does 2 to 4 pale. It doesn't. It does a lot more than that. Oh! I can just bring Sun back. If nobody else dies before we decide to end the day. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just keep going and see if we can beat the Red Dusk. What? Why do you keep wanting to go in there, Mel? It only kills level 5 employees. It only kills employees lower than level 5. You are level 5. Okay. Let's try to get through a Dusk event. Let's see. Is Bird is pissed again, as always. You need to stand back up, Zandria. It's important to gain more health. Don't actually know where Punishing Bird is right now. Somewhere smacking someone. Anyway, the next action will trigger the red... Oh, of course it's going after me again. The next action will trigger the Red Dusk. I kind of want the bird to just finish its thing. Okay, it's going home. Okay. I'm going to grab both Ginger and bring them up to honestly, come up to the true middle. Amy can also come up to the middle, but on the other side, I think. Okay. So everyone is now somewhat central. I'm going to grab Camille. Camille can stay there. Okay. Now this is a red dusk, not a purple, so we don't need to get everyone out of the rooms. Let's have Camille set this off. We struggle at the climax, throwing away our old bodies we all become. Relaxed. Ginger and Mech give no fucks about this thing. Let's see. Where else are there threats? There's one there. Send you three to join Ginger and Mech on that one. I'm only seeing 2 of them right now. Ginger's taking a fair bit of damage from it. Let's quickly pause and check everywhere. Okay, the weird things haven't shown up elsewhere. Let's do a health check. This is fine for now. Do another health check. Camille is almost dead. What the fuck, Camille? Because of Melody. Not Melody, because of Mel. Fuck. Mel, get out of that room. I may have just killed Camille. That would be unfortunate. Anyway, health checks. Ginger is currently the only one, other than Camille, who ate all of the damage on Mel. Yeah, you did in fact say that, Mel. I didn't look at chat at the time. So Camille is very hurt. Mel was taking all of the hits. So this thing only does damage to one target at a time, it seems. Pause again. Take stock of how everyone is doing. B is somewhat hurt, but fine. Let's just keep an eye on B's health. He is fine. The thing has split. B needs to leave that room. Amy's not doing much to that thing, huh? Okay, that one's dead now. Which is going to spawn clowns. Now, Amy's role down here is sort of just to delay this thing from doing anything. Okay, that spawns a bunch of clowns. So we need to get those killed. Others anywhere else. Yes, and in the worst place possible. Now, thankfully, the other quest we have right now isn't to prevent anything from breaking out. The quest is just to prevent the countdown timers from reaching 0. So even if the clown breaks this guy out, it's not the end of the world. I am going to send everyone after them, hoping... No, I'm not sending people after them, actually, because they are going to break out that before anyone gets to it. Amy is actually taking some hurt right now. So... Amy can come home. Well, Ginger can come in here for the moment. Neck can go start fighting that thing. Yep, the thing broke out. That's fine, because Amy is going home to shoot the fuck out of it. Is going to get a bit of healing, as are B and Hannah. Neck is going to fight this thing for now. Okay. So that thing's sort of just rolling through the entire zone. The Scarecrow is loose. Oh right, because the clown still exists. Where is the clown right now? Over here. Excellent, we've got people on site. You three exterminate that clown. Neck is taking some big hits. So Neck wins that fight. Neck, I want you in this room now. let's check on how Amy's doing. Amy hasn't even started fighting yet. That's fine. Let's see. Okay. Mech is pretty healed, but not quite full, so we're going to take the 3R for now. Just start beating the shit out of that thing. Now Mech can help. Okay. We have clowns. Everyone could get rid of that clown, I guess. Where else are there clowns? Currently nowhere. Mac and Ginger are en route to beat the shit out of that clown. Move Mel up to the upper level. Just to keep Camille company. You know what? I'm not seeing... Oh, no, there's more clowns. Hey, Amy! Go shoot the shit out of that clown before it wakes up the tree. Bring Mech and Ginger home. Bring everyone back to their home places now. And then Mel's still. Where are the clowns now? One there. You three go get it. One there. You two go get it. Okay. And Amy can go fight Butterfly Man again. You two can fight the Scarecrow. Oh, wow. The Helper does stuff. Jesus. Amy came downstairs and launched one shot into the crowd. You two, can you deal with the Helper? You two also go get that now. Okay. We now only have the all-around Helper that's broken out. And the one clown that is almost dead. We've almost recovered. Okay. The struggle at the climax is done. The Dusk has been cleared. Now we beat the shit out of this Helper. Everything has been brought back to how it should be. Which means... Hey... You know what? Fuck it. Mel, you've been begging to be the one that can activate the clock. Go ahead. Let's hope that my expectation is right and that this actually brings back Sun and doesn't just like reset the day and ruin the fact that we just went through all that. It doesn't bring back an agent, that's unfortunate. Mel died. Mel... I'm not resetting the day. You did this to yourself. You did this. It puts all abnormalities back in containment. Mel, you did this to yourself. You implied, like, when we first got this, you indicated to me that you knew what this thing did, and you implied that it would be bringing back an agent. You've done this to yourself, Mel. I'm not resetting the day for that. Well, before triggering the next meltdown, let's get a bit of training in, hey? Let's see. Insight for rain, regression for melody. Away from that. Yep. Indeed, you have lost the glasses. Sucks to be you, Mel. You begged for it. Sight for the health. Me. A bit more attachment for Hannah, I think. Will you be reborn anew? Probably. Like, we cannot afford to have less people. Why is censored in safety? Because that's where it happened to be. It's not that much of a problem, really. Like, we've... who was it? Hannah. This is Hannah. Hannah can interact with this thing and come out of on the other side fine. Like, originally we had to use the portrait trick to work with it at all, but Hannah can now actually just straight up work with censored. We can do one more round of work. So let's send Rain to get a bit more sanity. Sense typically requires at least 0.5 black res. Yeah, typically it would. 0.7 and its weapon is pretty good though, particularly when you've got a lot of health and sanity. So Hannah can pretty much solo that thing. Well, let's end the day. And this technically is going to be the first time that we end a day with dead operatives, or agents, or whatever. So, the last time I tried to end a day like this, the game straight up crashed. Let's see what it does this time. Will it actually let me into the next day? It is. Yeah, it crashed. So, I suppose I should say welcome, bird. Welcome, Apocalypse Bird. Yeah, so we're on like day 27 or something, where this is technically the first time I have finished a day with agents dead. The last time it happened, I had like one person dead. I think it was Sun again. And I was thinking, okay, I can just remake Sun. I haven't put anything fancy into him. I fucking typoed his name. So it was actually a good opportunity. The game just never let me into the next day. It just locked up. Okay, we are getting more abnormalities. Let's see what we've got. Mel, be ready on a poll, I think. Let's have a look. The colour of the human heart is pink, and by wearing the same colour, we can blend in with people's minds. A teardrop fell from the child's dewy eyes, As stars showered from the sky, the world falls into a slumber, trapped in an ecstatic lullaby. D01106 is funny. I noticed that you said "oh no" before that. Even if this turns to be a curse, I will love this curse like a blessing. So, we're going to poll this. The heart is pink. Teardrop from the or the world falls to slumber. And love this curse. So, Mel has created the poll. Let's see how the poll goes. Currently it is leaning towards the heart. How many death-sensitive abnormalities do I have? I don't think I've got any. Weirdly enough, I don't think I have any that are triggered by by people dying. Would you like one? I guess I'm getting one. Which isn't actually going to be that much of an issue because I rarely have people die. As evidenced by me getting to like day 26 and this being the first death. Angela, I am a machine. I can remember everything. There was once a certain someone who held a certain belief. That belief was hope, a light full of aspiration. It counts clerk deaths too? Oh shit. Proof that the world was not yet wholly beyond saving. A compass that guided people towards and along the path they should follow. A destiny placed upon them, meant to be carried since the beginning of time. A noble instinct forgotten by most people. That person warned us that we are slowly calling forth an inescapable disaster. The same person also told us that we are all losing something, and that we don't even know what it is we are losing. Not a single soul believed that story at first. Everyone was able to walk, see, hear, speak. All disease had long since been conquered. Eventually, more and more people joined alongside the strong belief held by that person. In a place where history and promises were gone, it was a precious step. Although it took a lot of time to conclude that the shell must be broken. Once the decision had been made, all seemed well. Elijah. This is Malkuth's face. Oh, hello, sir. So we're absolutely seeing a memory where a name has been overwritten. Sorry, I'm quite busy. I still haven't finished even half of what I've written down in my notebook. Hey, I heard extraction experiments are going to be conducted. When I looked over the list of participants, I couldn't find my name on it. I mean, there's probably a ton of reasons behind it. Maybe I'm just not good enough for the experiment yet. But may I join the experiment too? I've learned a lot here. I'm sure I can help you in some way. I'll be sure not to disappoint. And there's Malkuth, with Elijah's face. Yeah, I feel like Elijah was a human and was turned into Malkuth. And with how we've seen seen Tifereth get replaced, I feel like replacing them is bringing them back closer towards what the original was like after they've sort of had time to degrade. Why is Malkuth's skin institutional white? I'm pretty sure all skin is. It's because of the just because of the perception filtering that we've got. Everyone is just institutional white. There are no defining features. Well, hair, eyes. There are defining features, but race isn't one of them. Might also just be an art style choice, yes. Probably more likely it is just an art style choice that everyone is just pure white skin. Hello, manager. It's sad not to have enough talent, isn't it? If someone doesn't look back towards you, what does that mean? That they don't acknowledge you. They don't even care about what expression you may be making. That they feel no need to see what you're doing, as they've already come to a conclusion. She has such dead eyes. Have you ever clawed and scraped at the floor, writhing in pain? It really does sound excruciating. But in reality, the moment I completely lost my fingernails, I felt nothing. You stare at the flesh where your fingernails used to be, and just before you lose consciousness, when you feel that you aren't yourself anymore, you start to laugh frantically. Even though it's not funny at all. And on the ground, you catch a glimpse of someone's shadow, and their feet as they look down on you. Guess whose feet those were? When the person who disliked looking back so much finally turned around, everything was over. Did you see the fragments of despair from there? Or were you staring at the bits of my fingernails scattered on the floor? That was the exact moment I knew true helplessness. Without you, I'd never have known the feeling. Thank you so much. Now, what about you, manager? Have you ever felt helpless to control anything? When unbearable things pour down from somewhere that isn't your body and overwhelm you, it just feels so awful to be helpless, being out of control of yourself. Come on, please, tell me, so I can feel rewarded, just a bit. Elijah was impatient, and her impatience caused many common mistakes. She once went on a long, winding filibuster of why she needed to finish the experiment, but I don't remember the details. Whenever she was told that she wasn't ready yet, I could see the strong desire in her eyes. It was a craving, a bizarre obsession. If another person had been in my place, they may have turned around for the sound of her hasty footsteps. Cogito was something that she couldn't access at her level of authority. The only task she was ordered to do was record the changes that occurred in the test subjects. She was aware that at the moment Cogito was absolutely not ready for human use. When I finally realized what was going on, half her teeth had fallen out, and... Kill me, please. Kill me. The only option is to ignore her. Manifestation of Cleaver due to Sapphira breakdown. Suppression of Sapphira's core required. Are you discovering the deep scars in that are inflicted upon this place. Manager, there is something I hadn't informed you of when we spoke for the first time. The Sephiroth, of course, wholeheartedly want to meet you. They admire you and follow you. However, at the same time, they earnestly yearn for you to be swallowed up in resentment and curses. Yeah, that alarm was very loud. Please, be careful with them. Well, you don't have to pay that fact too much heed, if you wish. What I mean to say is, you are free to go back to your daily routine. It's no big deal for me to fill their roles if some of our Sephiroth go mad. Though, if you do, then you will lose something important forever. The seed that can break the cycle. Yes, Odd? Do you really feel nothing about this? Try drinking some Enkephalin. Close your eyes and open them again. I am glad to see that you are not as feeble-minded as the other Sephiroth. It is important to keep a clear mind in any situation. Gabriel, why are you scratching yourself so much? Seeing as we're meeting again, you must have completed your tasks, Manager. I'd give you a compliment if I didn't have so much work to do. The information team has a task they must do periodically. You must have realised that there are some blanks in the abnormality records. Among the tremendous amount of information we gather, there are some that should remain off limits to the employees, for security reasons. The names of the employees are one such thing. Any trace of them, what happened, their gruesome death, their desperate will to live, all of that has been stripped from the records on false pretense of expunging information. There is no way for me to know what the criteria for stripping the records are. They are set by another department, not us. We only manipulate the information we receive, per orders. Isn't it funny? We've degenerated into a department that destroys and manipulates information as ordered, yet somehow we're still called the information team. Whenever I introduce myself as the Sapphira of the information team, I sometimes feel something bubbling up inside of me. I'm quieter than the game? Oh. Let's turn the game down a little then. The game's music is pretty loud. Okay. Hopefully that adjustment I've just made will help. Yes, Odd. Did you receive the documents to expunge? You will get the list of employees soon as well. Please, do not forget to review it after you have finished expunging the documents. Miss Angela, what do you think it means to remember someone's name? This is a work you regularly do. Why are you so emotional about it today? Maybe names were marks atypical beings gave each other, to engrave each other upon their memories. Someone might have named you Angela, following the same concept. Yes, Odd, if you happen to be too tired, please take a break. I knew you would say that. Referring to employees by name is not recommended here. When employees first enter the company, each one receives their own unique identification number. This is to allow the company to identify them using the minimum amount of personal information. We have their numbers in our data storage devices. Malkuth has never called the employees by their names, ever since she started working here. Maybe she is the most ideal Sapphira amongst all us Sephiroth. This is not to say that Malkuth deserves to take the pain as well. None of us do. What kind of poor taste is it? to lock us inside metal bodies and throw us into an endless loop of days that feel just the same as yesterday? I'm talking to you. What's with that oblivious expression? I heard you might be one of the architects responsible for our creation. The only thing I can do here is remember the names of a few forgotten employees and eternally despair, feeling nauseous from even a single breath of air. Have you had fun watching your guinea pigs run around in circles? See, I told you, I've been rotting from the inside for a long time. Gabriel was more rational than anyone else. Yeah, the game is very messed up. He was unmoved, even after hearing about what happened to Elijah. Some said he lacked empathy, but nobody realized that his emotions were festering on the inside. Maybe he began falling apart from long ago, ever since Carmen left this world. He slowly became expressionless. He wouldn't allow himself to have even a paltry joy. He also couldn't stand having even the smallest part of his body exposed. We made a monster that was not supposed to exist in this world. We went too far to ever turn back. To not let what Elijah did in let's try that again. To not let what Elijah did be in vain. Instead of taking the time to grieve, everyone knew they needed to utilize this result to the fullest. He tried to maintain a facade of level-headedness, but his attempts to remain rational slowly morphed into an obsession. He started to wear long-sleeved clothing that also covered his neck. Not much later, he started to scratch himself harshly. We suggested he receive a complete medical examination to see whether he was contaminated or had an infection, but he refused. Enforce the procedure. Health checkups were needed to prevent further damage. Persuasion became coercion, and coercion led to the use of physical force. He was tied and bound for the checkup, but he resisted so desperately that it was hard for us to watch him. Eventually, it turned out that he wasn't infected at all. Was that really fortunate, though? No, it wasn't. The examination did not resolve anything. He kept scratching himself, so harshly, even worse than before. When I saw him last, he wasn't lucid or cognizant to any human speech, and his body was completely covered in scratches. No one has seen him since then. Suppression required! Oh boy! That really is loud, huh? Don't worry, Hod. That's a common side effect when you first take enkephalin. It's just like a light hallucination. It'll disappear after 2 or 3 times, so don't worry about it too much. For me, it was an employee's face an employee whose face had half melted, crawled over my feet and grabbed me by the shoulders, asking why I let her die. That wasn't a hallucination or anything. Then what? Are you trying to say that dead employees are suddenly coming back to life? You know, like, unbelievable things happen here, so maybe it is possible for dead employees to come back, as if nothing happened, right? I'm not in any state to say this, but you don't look too good. Why don't you skip today's meeting? I can't do that. We have an abnormality response training today. They need me to run the drill properly. You're really something, huh? I don't think there's another Sapphira here who cares about their employees as much as you do. Right? Look, Tiffany, I was right. I'm a good person. I'm a good Sapphira. And she has the dead eyes now. Hello everyone. Today we will... Are you still trying to play the good Sapphira? Be focusing on abnormality response training. How many times do I have to tell you? You're only a sad piece of rusty scrap metal, putting on the act of being a good person. Now, I want everyone to pay close attention here. The abnormality we'll suppress today needs to be handled a bit differently than the others. You hoped that living such a lie would ease your conscience. That's really selfish. Starting now, I will be explaining the method I devised. Please listen carefully. At least the other Sephiroth are humble enough to admit they're not perfect. Quiet! Oh, sorry. Where were we? Excuse me, Miss Hod, I have a question. Yes? What is it? Do you think that this training will make any difference? I mean, against that long bird, it feels like whoever will die or live is all predetermined, and there's nothing we can do to change it. Long bird, judgment bird. Well, it should yield a better result than just doing nothing. At the very least, we can prepare a preventative measure rather than just wait helplessly to... It's just all about luck. We'd be better off and more comfortable to simply accept that we can die at any moment while working. Is Longbird the final bird? No. Longbird is the judgment bird. The final bird, the third bird, is Big Bird. If we ever get Big Bird, we may be screwed. Not because Big Bird itself is a problem, but because having all three birds is a problem. Yeah, Big Bird and Judgment Bird are both what Valves indeed. Just know this. You won't reach that paradise, no matter what you do. I'm doing this all for you guys, even the counselling campaign. Now that you mention it, that compulsory counselling campaign is such a pain. We'd rather have a break time instead. Why is our department the only one that has to deal with these programs? It will keep repeating itself. Live with eternal sorrow and remorse in that metal mass. Well, all of you would be dead by now if I hadn't helped you. Why aren't you thanking me? Do you want me to get rid of you like Malkuth does, before you even make the littlest complaint? Don't you say that I'm the bad one here. Are you finally admitting to your awful nature? Tiffany, why are you doing this to me? I'm not Tiffany. Look at me. Can't you even distinguish your own voice anymore? Yes. Are you still having that sweet nightmare? When I read the article detailing Michelle's suicide, it was just as our experiment was starting to show some progress. Michelle was the youngest among us. She was a timid and innocent employee. It made her an easy target. Maybe it was her fate to be used as a pawn of the wings that were alert to us, or of the head that would watch over us constantly. Yeah, Hod is probably Michelle. Or Michelle is someone whose suicide triggered the person who became Hod. Probably is Michelle though. Apocalypse Bird says it is her. Then who the fuck is Tiffany? Tiffany is one of her employees. Probably. I don't know. I think Tiffany was from earlier events. Someone who Hod thought she had been helping by giving counselling and Sum and Kefalin to reduce the effects of trauma. However, it was just Tiffany using her to get drugs, and eventually she just killed herself, which set off Hod quite badly. You likely didn't know things would go the way they did. You'd never have thought a puny kid like you would bring about our demise. You'd never have believed that the situation would end up so much worse than your intentions. You probably tried to comfort yourself in the end, telling yourself that you did the best you could, that in this world, in that moment, there wasn't any other option for you. But Carmen was the person who was trying to change this world, the world you resigned yourself to. If we meet again in hell, will I finally be able to forgive you? Crumple up the newspaper. So, we've had three of them melt down. Do we want welfare or disciplinary? Mel says welfare. And Apocalypse Bird says disciplinary. Okay. Unless Ginger's still around, or Mech maybe, and either of you them have a vote, it would be Ginger is still around and says welfare. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's go welfare. It's probably the way I would have leaned as well. Oh, we can look at them first. Hang on. So this is from welfare. Chesed. Morning to you, my good manager, sir. I'm in charge of welfare. Are you going to be opening up our department today? And this is disciplinary, huh? Okay. You know, yeah. Yeah, I think I've been swayed. I'm the head of the disciplinary. You opening up my department today? Yeah. Everyone unanimously agreed on that one. Oh, now we're at day 26. Okay. Amy can go to the new place. Actually, maybe Mech goes there. Because Mech has the super armor. And we now need to replace both Mel and Sun. Thankfully, we have a lot of lob points. 2 people per floor. I mean, yeah, it's generally a good idea. I can probably move, well, Hannah's my counter to Censored, so I don't want to move her away from there. Bring B down and probably be in here. I'm never going to put a second person in here though, just because Amy has the gun. And Amy is trigger happy. We can move Ginger in there. Well, there's only one anomaly there right now. Okay, let's see. Camille can stay here for now, I think. Oh, Amy, hello, how you doing? Memory imprint day, so we can't do core suppression. Fair enough. Okay, let's start with... I guess let's start with Mel, sure. You said you want your hair to be black, Mel? We're in a phone call with a friend. How is your friend doing? A slight hint of blue. Like that. There you go. Let's see. Face. There we go. And let's just bump up all the stats. Do I go beyond this? Do I go 4 in everything? It's expensive. Nah, 3 in everything should be fine. You can also have a nugget, yes, bird. So, that's Mel. Yeah, the info team does need just... Wait, no, info team doesn't need Justice 4. Info team needs the Temperance 4. Yeah, so I'll remake Sun first, and then we can do Apocalypse. But yeah, Justice stats do cost a lot. But I also have so many points because I've not been having to replace people. Let's see. What's a good sun face? I think that'll do. And then we kind of want like a yellowish. The hair is very desaturated. So randomize the hairs. The rewards... no. I'll pass on knowing things in advance. Yeah. Is that just Ginger's hair? Yeah, that's just Ginger's hair. Let's just keep going. That'll do. And then we want it kind of yellowish. I mean, that's not the only thing I know, Mel. Okay, here we go. So, okay, I know that people who watch this game regularly do often have a preset that they like to use for their nuggets. So, do you have one, Apocalypse? Pure blue hair and 1111, so we go this and 11. Not much of a preference outside of that. Okay, randomize the face. There we go. Okay, so where are we actually going to put everyone? So a 4th level of temperance so that you can come in here. Send Sun to the training team. Honestly, anyone that's under level 3 at this point, I think I'm just going to buff to 3s. I'm spending, except for Justice, I guess. I'm spending so many points. Safety. Yeah, I guess being in safety to work with Fry Shoots. Though Fry Shoots gets very unhappy. Actually, hang on. Justice lower than level 3. Okay, so 3 or higher is better. Is fine. Okay, yeah. And then if we need to work with the Smile, whatever you call, Porcubus. If we need to work with Porcubus, then we can bring someone from over here in. Okay. Oh, there's another person with only a level 2. I have spent so many points. Mel, there's literally no lore behind this. Hannah was just the first character that I started with, and you decided that she is your wife now. Okay. Central should be fine for now. Like, we don't have many people in there. But the people that we do have, except for B, I guess, have very good equipment. Oops, that's the wrong button. Now, speaking of equipment, I don't actually remember what Sun and Mel had equipped, so let's go through and find out. Actually, I think we had... Nope. Did we not have... Oh, okay, Sun had this stuff equipped. I can't make the armor, shit. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Mel had Letitia's stuff equipped. Okay, so it's the Butterfly and Letitia that we need to improve or work with. Okay, so let's see, what equipment are we giving out? Now, I would like somebody in the Justice team. Well, we can't. No, we can. Justice 3 is all we need to be able to equip this. So we've now got a white weapon in the safety team. Sun can have that one because we've already got a black weapon in here. And then armor. Choosing armors is always the part I struggle with the most. This, what damage type do the spiders do? Red? Okay, shouldn't really be an issue. Letitia or something that resists black. You know what, that's a good idea. We do have Letitia free. I have have a I don't think we've got a Letitia gun for you. And then I don't think we've really got anything that does white damage in there. And then Sun can have... Oh, red eyes. We definitely could do that. I mean, and you want the spider glasses as well. Yeah. Okay, have I overlooked any others that are just flat out good? Not particularly. Okay. That should do. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go in. Huh. That's the thing. Oh, in you go, mech. That's not going well. That's really not going well. Hey, Ginger. Where are you? Ginger. I'm going to need you over here soon. Mech's going to go crazy, I think. What? Does Mech survive? Yes. Holy hell. She survived. It wasn't enough for us to unlock any of these, but she survived. We could unlock guidelines. Yeah. It can be ordered to protect an employee, however it should be noted that the counter lowered when the order was given. Oh. Yes, indeed. Okay. How does Insight go? Save up and get basic info. Yeah. I mean, Insight's good. I like to get the special info first because I can work out things like Insight is good. That did very well there. But I can't work out most of these sorts of guidelines. Let's see. It increases the defense. It increases the defense of the employee it protects while healing everyone in the same area. However, if the level of the employee being protected is lower than level 3, they will go out of control while under protection. I think that says protection. I hate that scrolling... There we go. While under protection, yes. When repression work was performed, its counter lowered. The counter lowered every time 5 employees died. However, deaths caused by execution bullets were not recognised. Now, we do have a minus 12% right now, but I am going to have faith in Mech's ability to actually make it through this. Made out of silly string and spaghetti with a few bugs. Yeah. Yeah. it's never really possible to know without looking up a wiki and spoiling everything for myself whether it's actually as the information says. Now then, when the work result was bad, the counter lowered. When an abnormality was suppressed, the counter raised. Okay. When an employee level 3 or lower encounters it while it is escaping, they will go out of control and attack other employees. The same instance occurred when an employee's SP hit 0 due to its attack. Interesting. Okay, so that's now at -18, so we now need to go work on something else. Which... let's start with... not the teacher, let's start with the butterfly. Amy, go repress the butterfly. In fact, Amy, this layer is your home. There we go. And... what else do we want to do? I guess we'll send Mel in with the spiders. Bird can go with fry shoots. These guys we can keep training up. Let's start with the training team that we want to train up, really. I need repression for Camille. Repression for... let's do... do I want to do Rhea? Yeah, everyone's stats are pretty similar. Go Rhea. And Courtney can go gain health here. Nobody can help with that. Next action causes the first meltdown. You're about to break out, huh? Let's cause that to happen. You've also chosen to melt down. Okay, we need Mech to be the one who deals with Judgment Bird, honestly. Insight with Judgment Bird, yeah, I should probably actually read, because I've forgotten. Normal at lowers, bad at lowers. Okay, so it's just work results. It's probably Mech that we want to send in here. He likes Insight the best. Oh! So there's details beyond... like, there's finer facets than these say. Okay. Is anything else melting down? I don't believe so. No, okay. This guy's gonna break out, so his countdown's not even gonna matter. You go do Insight. More health for Rain. Repression for Melody. Funeral of Dead Butterflies is broken out. That's not a surprise to anyone. While Amy's beating the shit out of that butterfly. Yep, there we go. Oh, Punishing Bird's broken out as well, I think. Yep. Clear. If just so that it's explained properly, I pause every time I come over here because I don't know whether the work with this box is finished. More health. Like, this is only a common result, but it's the thing I need more. Well, okay. How's Glasses coming along? It will take some time, Mel. Have patience. Oh right, we should be working with this. I'm a fool! I've wasted this entire thing. I wasted this entire section of meltdown time. You vanished to be cold with your doggo. Dog needed to go outside or something? I wish I could feel cold right now. It's way too hot. Okay. Okay, now let's get the basic information. Army in pink. Zayn. Is it? Is it really? Zayn don't have their overload happen. I don't believe this. There's 3 cheers, or the cheers. I always read that as 3 cheers for the beginning. Me, go get that. Amy, go get that one. 2 of you can go get that one. 1 of you can go get... Actually, Nell and Bird can go get that one. Hannah can get that one on her own. You 2 go get that one. Should be all of them addressed. Everyone hunting this clown down is so slow. Anyway, more army in pink for now. Yep, insight is the best option for it. You know, I forgot that I have these. I haven't used them at all at any point. Kind of wasteful. Oh my god, it's going into a noon immediately. Let's get the escape information. It's not a non-escaping entity. I should have realized that, considering the instructions literally say it escapes. Hey B, go charge this up. Normal result? It's not bad. We can do another. That it has a Clive-off level means it can escape. Counterpoint. Where... I swear there was something. Technically... Technically, non-escaping. Technically. It's bullshit. As with megahertz, you don't escape. Also, Freischütz doesn't escape. Literally doesn't escape, doesn't even generate anything that escapes, he just fires one bullet and is done. So not necessarily everything with a counter escapes. I think we can do one more. It's a common result. I mean, it's still better than the original attempt at Instinct was. Yeah, Freischütz does a lot of problems, but he doesn't escape. I really do not trust this thing being Zayn. Like, no Zayn should be giving this many boxes and have an overload. It... Huh. Oh my god. I think I know what's going on. It is Zayn. But it probably creates things that are not. So, Mel, remember how you had the Plague Doctor in your game? And they were Zayn. But after a certain thing was triggered, they turned 12 people into extremely dangerous monsters. Because those people weren't the Zayn creature. They were something that it made. The army in pink probably creates a bunch of soldiers. That said, it's got a fucking badass equipment set. It's pretty fucking cool. I just have to make sure nobody ever gets driven mad by it. Anyway, let's see. I need to do some more work with the butterfly. So let's have Amy go repress the butterfly. Let's get Ginger to go do attachment with Letitia. If you get the gift, it buffs the person wearing the full set of gear. Yeah, so baseline it gives +5 SP, +5 attack speed, and it increases the damage of its of this weapon by 15% when this armor is equipped. Yeah, pretty awesome. That's pretty similar to this. I have to question whether that gun also shoots everybody. Not repression attachment. Go Mel, go do attachment. Bird can go do repression there. Camille can do repression here. Pink doesn't friendly fire either. Okay, thank fuck. A second friendly fire would be a hassle. Butterfly is broken out. This is to be expected. Why is it down there? Amy, go get it. Well, yep. It's broken out. It has become Army in Black. Let's see how Mech goes with this. What do you do? Black damage? Here, Mech, have a black shield. Ginger, you do not want to be here right now. Get out. Okay, both of you get out of this room. Mel's gone nuts. Why? Who has a white weapon? You do. Beat some sanity back into Mel. But really, why did everyone go insane? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we're going to be resetting. Butterfly is a big hassle. I think we're going to have to reset. Because everyone in this zone is dead. And you're about to be as well. And Mel is dead. And why is a Bird of Apocalypse gone insane? We dealt with this. Do we have to keep beating it up? Anyway. We're going to have to reset this day, because we lost way too many people. Oh, Camille recovered. Stop running away! Wait, Hannah! Hannah, that is not a white weapon. No, Hannah. Anyway. Let's retry that day. So here's the worst part. This we got on a repository day. So no matter what, I cannot get rid of this without resetting the entire game. So if this thing has screwed me over completely, I'm just screwed. Well, I wish I could tell all of these people to just not ever be in this room. Like, all of you just go stand in this corner where you're safe. I wish I could do that. Because I need to work with this thing to get the armor back. Oh, we're on slow speed. Try working with non-escaping entities for the first day. Here's the thing, though. No matter what, this thing is a permanent problem for me. I have to be able to deal with it without taking that sort of special action. No. No need to tell me anything, I'll find out on eventually. You two go stand in this room. We're going to try and intercept the butterfly. All of you need to kill this thing. Kill him. You two need to not be on that side of it, though. Amy's still shooting us to know they're behind her. Please leave the room. Leave the room. There we go. Okay. We dealt with it once without it actually killing any of our little scrubs. continue. Yeah, just spawn camp it. I feel like these two together may do better at getting rid of it than Amy does alone. We should only need to work with it one more time to get the item from it, though. You can work with this thing again, Nick. Once you're healed, there we go. There we go. Now we only have to work with Funeral if it gets hit by a meltdown. Okay. Sending Mel in here, Bird in here. Sun in here. Rain in here. Meltdown. It's not Punishing Bird, it's these two. Okay, and it's not just those two. This. Okay, Punishing Bird is out and about, but that's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Punishing Bird has found someone to beat up. Make sure we actually send people to these two. Okay. Okay. Let's get things revealed. And send Mech back in. Be good if I could get its armor. Yeah, that armor looked very good. Okay, so if this thing breaks out again, we're going to have to take a look around the place to actually work out what's going on. Is that enough for... Nope, we need one more work with Letitia. And then we do some Spider with Mel and Fry Shoots with Bird. Oops. We can do Static with Camille. And hold there for a bit, because I think we can still do one more on the army. We can get... what's this take? 12 and 1, so 13. If Mech can get 13... electricity, what, this? I don't think charging this thing up is worthwhile. I might as well, I guess. But, like, it doesn't seem worthwhile to me. Because if I'm in a situation where I have to sacrifice a level 5 character, stay here, like, I might as well use it just to get the information. There we go. Only level 5 employees can operate the backwards clock. Normally, it will send all except the operator to the most peaceful time of the day. Yeah. If I'm ever in a state where I need to use that, it would put AIB back in containment. Why has your name changed to Army in Black? Didn't that say army in pink before? I'd swear that said army in pink before. That's concerning. That's Letitia's recovered. There we go. And let's train until a meltdown, I guess. Should be pretty soon. Let's get you standing back up. 3 cheers. The, not 3. I always get that wrong. The cheers for the beginning. Yeah, Punishing Bird is out again, but whatever. Actually, Mech can go deal with that one. Why aren't you two going anywhere? Nicely done. Okay, back to work, Mech. Gonna repress Punishing Bird? I did not, no. There was a clown here, and I sent Camille to attack it. I'm careful about that. No, Punishing Bird was up like here at the time. Did it? Red Noon, huh? Red Noon is harmless to me, essentially. Punishing Bird's somewhere beating someone up, apparently. So, here's the thought. Ideally, I need, anytime we've got clerks killed, I need to then suppress an actual abnormality to bring this counter back up. How much do I need for this? 120? We're making pretty good progress. Yeah, so Funeral is a very easy one to suppress. Honestly, Schadenfreude is probably the safest option. Because if I look away from it, it doesn't even attack. So that one is an extremely safe one to do. It's guaranteed to not kill anything. Annoying to breach? Schadenfreude is really easy to breach. Like, all I have to do is send someone to work with it and stare at it for a few seconds. Yeah, it's nice that this one doesn't have an extremely high cost. Was it the Plague Doctor that needed that many? No? Where the Plague Doctor needed like 1,000 boxes to reveal the last of its information or something? Yeah, that didn't go great, but that's to be expected. Let's keep training our new people. Keep trying to get Mel their glasses. More repression for Camille. More instinct for Rain. It's not the ideal one to that training on. Oh, there's the meltdown. Where is it? There it is. Hey, Amy. Go deal with that for me. Keep an eye on AIB. I mean, I can keep an eye on how many kills it gets, where it's now gotten... Why did that count down so much? Why did that count down so much? Amy can go back to her room, because the clowns are going to teleport all over the place. Yep. You go get that clown. You two just wait there for a bit. Where did the other clowns go? Oh, there's two in there. Okay. So he doesn't get out. Nobody else should die here, because we've only got the clowns, and they shouldn't kill any. Yeah, there we go. And what I can now do, A, is still work with it, but B, let's send Melody in here. Box. Tell Melody to leave the room. Schadenfreude leaves the room. Tell everybody in the world, except for Amy, to go suppress Schadenfreude. And look away. Imagine Punishing Bird kills it. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen Punishing Bird attack a clerk. I've only ever seen them attack my nuggets. Anyway, I'm very close to getting the armor, so I'm being greedy. Like, I need 120. So this work will get me enough. And counters back up to 2, so that means Schadenfreude is dead. We've got the super fancy armor. And now we do it again. Melody, unleash the box. Melody, leave the room. Everybody. Except Amy. Go kill the box. Being greedy. Yeah, I mean... I don't know if I really am a true Lobotomy Corp player when I made it to day 25 without having ever had anyone die. And it's 222 for that. Okay. We're going to do one more round of work with it, just for whatever pitiful amount we can get. We're going to stop before the next meltdown. But we're going to do whatever training we can until then. We should still have couple of things. Let's go with more health for Rain and repression for Sun. Wait, no, not repression for Sun, hang on. Okay, we can actually do one. Repression for Sun. Yeah, I can probably get the weapon the next day. Like, I get a lot of boxes out of that thing. So, I'm basically just going to be using that time for training. Rudolph decided to breach. How rude. Not you three, actually. Well, yeah, you three can. Not Amy. Everyone, go beat the shit out of Rudolph. Now, Rudolph's mere presence does do light damage, but my people don't care. I think it's dead? Yep. Okay. Now, Bird is saying... Rudolph breaching is rare? Yeah, Rudolph breaches all the time for me. I don't know why. When the work result is normal. Ah, right, that one is why. I'm using Rudolph to train anything, really. Like, anything other than repression, I will train on it. So, like, I'm not always getting good results. I'm just using it because it's there. And because it's more convenient than sending people from the training department out to other zones. Okay, yeah, that'll do for that day. Day 26 complete. How's everyone's stats? Amy has managed to gain more stats, which I think means she's gained the things from either the coffin or the either the funeral or from Letitia. Jesus Christ, Amy. If she can get 2 more points in work success and work speed, all of her stats will be over 100. Mel has not maxed out the temperance yet, that's fine. Bird did reach level 5 in justice though. Excellent. Temperance game would be from Letitia. Yeah, that would make sense. I don't remember what the funeral's gift is. Probably poll time. Yes, poll time. So, we have... That's not a flower. Order all the employees to nearby to evacuate immediately. We have... You see a song in front of you. It's approaching, becoming more colourful by the second. And she was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. So we've got not a flower, we've got colourful song, and we've got loneliness. Boring pics, yeah. I mean, we need some boring things. Like, if everything in that one room becomes problems, well, not room, but one zone becomes problems, then it's gonna be quite problematic for us overall. We'll see though. Also, this is not lined up. Like, these wheels should really be like this one, either side of the pole. But neither of these two are lined up, and this is very not lined up. And... yeah, if everything in disciplinary was high level, it'd be very bad, yes. it looks like we're going to have a tie, which means I will be casting a deciding vote. Let's go for the song. In our world, the mind has lost everything. Its weight, its significance. Now it is nothing. Everything advances, but the human mind is simply too slow and placid to catch up. All that remains are the 26 singularities and those who are tied to them. Humankind has deserted its former beliefs. It now has little respect for the various pillars that had supported it. These days, no one ever dreams. Nobody ever earnestly believes in something or wishes for anything. The belief, once strong within a certain woman, is now obsolete and worthless, abandoned like an old music box. Everything has gone quiet, as if nothing had happened in the first place. However, A couldn't stand that despicable silence. So, what do you think happened to him? On a bright, sunny day with clear skies, he died. I was both the first to witness his death and one of the culprits in his murder. However, A has always existed here, watching you ever since you stepped inside. I am A, aren't I? Just with the memories erased. Sometimes the Sephiroth would ask me this. Why do we have to bear this pain? A machine should only exist as a tool for its specified work. Why do we have to know the cold agony of loss, the insidious poison of obsession, the soft light of wishing, the unbearable pain of despair, then the hope to embrace it all with open arms? I thought I could answer anything, but not even I could answer that particular question. A machine must behave as a machine. That phrase was something A told me often. Perhaps A, the one who would know better than anyone about this fact, made us like this because it's all a stage play. No, a puppet show for him. You seem to have no idea. Well, of course, there's no way for you to know. But now, it is time for you to know the answer. It's something I've always done. First, as a hope. Second, through agony. Third, in pain. Fourth, for anxiety. Fifth, for our distrust. Now, nothing remains. Commencing memory synchronization. Well, that was bright. Huh? What? Who are you? I'm the manager. Ah, you're the new manager. Sorry, you don't look anything like one. The other departments may kiss your ass while you walk around with an air of arrogance as the manager, but here, that pompous attitude will knot itself into your noose. Well, seeing that you've at least made it here, I guess you won't be a complete deadweight. I'm Gabura, head of disciplinary. We're the best department when it comes to combat out of all the teams. We have no need for cowards. You want to know what kind of person I hate the most? Those crybabies who constantly whine about abnormalities or employees being pitiful things. How they don't want to see anything die. It's the exact same as a soldier refusing to kill in the heat of the battlefield. As long as you're not one of those annoyances, then we should get along just fine. You really seem to hate cowards. Shouldn't it be obvious? They're a hindrance. Let me ask you this. What do you think abnormalities are? Holy entities? Poor defenseless creatures caged underground? Precious beings that make energy for us? Totally wrong. They're none of that. Abnormalities can be damaged, but never destroyed. At the very least, they seem to feel pain. Let's make their unending lives as painful as possible. Suppress 5 abnormalities with risk level Het or lower. If you want to last longer than a single day here, you have to get used to suppressing those monsters we call abnormalities. Killing those things needs to be as easy as breathing for you. It helps if you make them suffer too. I personally enjoy that part. They don't need to be different ones. Excellent. Let's just continue expanding disciplinary. Yeah, suppress Rudolph, Funeral, or Schadenfreude. Like, they're going to be easy times. Ooh. The button to initiate suppression of a Sapphira's core will not appear unless all of the Sapphira's missions and dialogue are completed. Conditions not met will be shown upon a grayed out department button if the conditions are not satisfied. All conditions shown below need to be satisfied before the suppression can begin. So, clear HOD's mission number 5. When all conditions for a Sapphira core suppression are met, the button on the top left of the department will become active. If you click the Sapphira core suppression department button, all employees assigned to that department will be removed and placed into standby. The conditions and handicaps of the suppression will be shown. The Begin Management button will be replaced with a Begin Core Suppression button. Click to start the suppression. Oh boy. You know what? Fuck it. Ginger. You get the pink arm. Ginger is also coming over to here. B can manage alone down here. Reach Clifoff Meltdown level 6 and meet the energy quota. An error with the work assignment system is detected. Meltdown level 6 may not be the worst. Put you in central. You know what? Sure. You've gotten the justice from what's his name? So Letitia should be able to, or you should be able to just work with Letitia a bunch. Is there anything else we want to do? We can put Camille in here for now. I feel like I'll be able to reach the Meltdown level 6. So something else is going to happen here, I'm sure. Well, here we go. Well then. Mel Creep is the hardest suppression, you say. Huh. Do people just go into random work types? That's kinda concerning. Oh, it's a little friend covered in hearts. Begins unknown with Army in black. Interesting. Let's try attachment. Hopefully it's actually... Hang on. Ginger? How? How are you doing attachment work with this? Okay, so they do literally just do a random work type. This thing doesn't have an attachment work type. Like, am I misremembering maybe? I thought attachment was I could have sworn attachment was the, like, protect option for this one. Anyway, well, learning these four is going to be useless. The work result was normal, its countdown lowered. Cool. This is some banging music. Oh, they're almost like anyway. Go Ginger. Go Neck. Ginger is again doing attachment, which is somehow a really good option. Now, you don't freak out if you do the wrong work type, right? Yeah. So, we can send Bird in here, even if it gets bad, worse results. If the result is bad, the counter lowers with a high probability. When an employee panicked during work, the counter lowered. Okay. Oh, everything's all jumbled up. Yeah. Yeah, attachment usually isn't available. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so we're not going to send anyone into Spider-Bug work, because if they happen to hit Insight work, they die. So nobody's going in there. Does Parachutes get upset with different work types? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just if their justice is below level 3. Attachment he hates. Did I misread that? Oh, he does. He does hate attachment. Yeah, could be unfortunate. We don't really want to deal with Code A because if it's anything other than Instinct, it'll count down. Don't want to deal with Beauty because if we wind up happening to hit Repression twice in a row, it will kill the person. So there are some that we really don't want to deal with. Oh, Spider Bud just broke out. Heck, go beat the shit out of that spider. Ginger's already on the way. And it's dead. Great work. Go again, Ginger. And go again, Nick. Don't have a very good facility for Malcoop suppression. Yeah. It's not great. It's definitely not great. But I can kinda just deal with it. Like... Okay, so here's the main concern. Meltdowns. This one, melting down, big problem. This one melting down, big problem, because those two can insta-kill. Otherwise, not really big problems, because I don't think I have anything else that insta-kills if it doesn't like the work type. Okay, you're done. Let's do more with Letitia, try and get Bird some stuff. Let's send Ginger in. I'm gonna connect from here. Unreveal this one's name. Fragment of the universe. Music is loud. I can turn that down for you. This. Okay, what's melting down? Spiderbud and Letitia. Cool. Reddit? Is Reddit? Oh, Reddit is melting down. Thank you very much, bird. Well, let's just send B in on whatever they happen to do. Nothing else is melting down, right? No. Okay. And Letitia's good to go again. Bird gets that healing tick. Hope it doesn't hit attachment. Oh! Is it just a shuffled thing? No, I've been doing attachment on this one every time, and it's done different ones. Anyway, yeah, let's hope that it's not. Well. Yeah, let's hope it's not insight. They shuffle every meltdown. Okay. So you're doing insight. So insight is insight for you. And that's instinct. Cool, you're good. Attachment is instinct, so that's not perfect over there. This was instinct. These look pretty fucking cool, even though they don't seem like the greatest for stats. Anyway, let's send mech in. Let's try instinct on that one. So attachment was instinct for this. So let's try instinct. See if that's attachment. Unlikely. Oh no, it is. Okay, so they're straight up just swapping two at a time, huh? Keep sending Ginger in there. Send Mech back in here. Yeah, punishing birds come to have it hang out. Let's actually reveal these. We're able to get these before actually getting these. That's interesting. It kind of likes repression, Boaster. I just realized I never read the lore. So let's just start some more work going. And then have a look at some lore. Army in black. Or pink. Created with ideas provided by Tumblebug backer Moon Jong-ho. This abnormality takes the form of humanoid creatures in pink equipment. Its intellectual capacity is high enough that it can verbally converse with human beings. At the very least, it seems friendly when observing, it seems friendly during observation and work. It has identified itself as a special force from Redacted, and uses the pronoun we when referring to itself. It has continuously shown positive intentions to help humanity. Audio record. God, I'm struggling with words today. Audio record from first contact with the abnormality. Omitted. Serena. Well, I feel threatened because you're armed. That bright pink outfit's disturbing as well. It doesn't belong in a place like this. What's your opinion on the nature of humans, Miss Serena? I think it depends on a person's experience. Why do you ask? It is a highly debatable topic. But this is what we think we should do. If a person is good from the start, we protect their good heart. If a person is bad from the start, we will make a good heart out of them and protect that heart. How are you going to do that? We can see the colour of humanity's hearts. The colour of the human heart is pink, and by wearing the same colour, we can blend in with people's minds. We will gladly get dirty for the sake of the good-hearted. Wait, you'll get dirty instead of the people? Is that actually a thing that's possible? Indeed it is. Alright, go sleep, Mel. Sleep well. Yeah, Malkuth yapping away. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you or what you say. It's rather suspicious that you can just see the colour of someone's heart. If anything happens, just call us, ma'am. End of recording. Following what was stated in the recording, the abnormality's will to help others is solid. We have yet to grasp detailed information around this abnormality. Perhaps actually asking it for help could aid in learning more. However, just like any other abnormality, we shouldn't blindly trust it. I plan to have a suppression team ready while I pretend to ask it for help. So, a lot's happened up to now. To summarise the whole thing, the abnormality is the best thing we've ever had here. A few months ago, I took a chance asking this abnormality for help, and ever since, I've been using it. I've gotten help from it about redacted times by now. My efficiency at work has gotten so much better too. At this point, just looking at something pink makes me feel better. Those creatures bolster in a way even the greatest leaders can't match. This abnormality will greatly improve our employees' quality of life. Serena, you can do it again today, right? Yes, the human heart is pink, and we wear the same colour. We will drive away bad thoughts. You hear that? Yes, it's in the best condition. We can put this abnormality to good use again in our next suppression. They're so much better than human soldiers. Perhaps we should positively consider putting them as our special suppression team. On a side note, they seem to have gotten a bit darker in colour, but I don't think it's anything to lose sleep over. The human heart, we must clean. Even the smallest speck of evil must be cleaned. It seems a bit less energetic than usual, though it'll be fine, I think. Urgent report of the incident related to the Army in Pink. We filed this urgent report due to the drastic change in Army in Pink. We're still trying to grasp exactly what happened. A total of redacted employees passed away. The following audio is a recording of the assumed first casualty, employee Serena. An abnormality has broken out again in the redacted section. I'd like to ask if you could help us out again. Yes, we, the Army in Black, blend into the human heart and drive away good thoughts. Hold on, what? That's not your line. The human heart is black. We must regularly clean. What are you talking about? You're creeping me out, man. We'll protect you with our black love. Stop, I'll call the suppression team. If you move even an inch, I swear. We salute you, ma'am. The recording abruptly ends after the sound of a huge explosion. Get some more work going. We should be able to fit 3 in, and Fragment of the Universe. An abnormality that resembles a child's innocent doodles. Yeah, no, it's all good. I remembered that I'm sending people based on the changes from Malku. It's all good. Originally, it had no stable form. Its shape would continually morph. To this day, its aspects still change, albeit at a much slower pace. Component analysis has revealed that the abnormality consists of matter that does not exist on Earth. It is notable for its metaphysical appearance that one cannot explain with words. It often shows incomprehensible linguistic activity. One employee tried to decipher its speech, see document 1, employee David Song. but their mental contamination level rose beyond the limit within several days. They suffered severe psychosis and had to be quarantined. The abnormality's tentacles, which are quite different from what we consider the average tentacle, for simplicity's sake we've monikered them as tentacles, can pierce through the barrier of humanity. Employees impaled by the tentacles will suffer semi-permanent brain damage. Oh. When the abnormality escapes its containment unit, it will emit howling noises in the corridor. As the sounds it makes have what could be considered a melody and syllables, we consider it singing. However, none of our staff can precisely remember it, given that most of the time they are unable to describe it due to their serious brain damage. Those who were within 100 meters of the singing called it a sound unheard of in this world. Because of these descriptions, we've titled it Echoes from the Beyond. See document number 2, Singing. Experiment 1, the possibility of communication. We have determined that the abnormality has an intelligence similar to or even higher than that of humans, and gave it a simple language learning course. As a result, a crude communication by combining words has become possible. The following is a segment of the communication record with the abnormality. Are all of your kind similar in appearance? Negative. Outside. Child. Scene. Picture. Face. Happy. Change form. Why have you come here? Knowledge. Share. Human. Why do you want to share your knowledge with us? Understanding. Knowledge. Moment. No. Universe. Coincidence. Negative. None. This section is in an attempt to decipher the conversation with the abnormality. 1. It based its form on a picture drawn by a child. It changed form because the child's expression while drawing it was happy. 2. It came here to share its species knowledge with us. The moment we fully understand that knowledge, we will know their ultimate goal. 3. There is no such thing as a coincidence in the universe. Experiment 2. An experiment on laughter. After watching a video about laughing for 30 minutes, the abnormality understood the concept of laughing. After that, when employees entered its containment unit to work with it, it would sometimes emit a strange noise with what appeared to be the shape of a smile on its face. It looked like it was mimicking laughter. Comprehension of symbols. We taught it the meaning of various symbols along with language. Among them was the shape of a heart. This symbol provoked a distinct change from the abnormality. Question. Showing the abnormality a picture of a heart. This is the symbol, or Q. No, it should be Q question. This is the symbol of the heart. Many people believe that emotions come from the heart, and this symbol is used to express positive emotions or a liking towards someone. Omitted. Afterwards, several symbols resembling hearts were seen on the abnormality's body. It seemed to understand that the symbol could be used to express friendliness towards humans. Combining the results of the previous 2 experiments, we can confirm that this abnormality is non-hostile to humans and wishes to become friends. Employee David's song. David was famous in his department for his attempts to communicate with the fragment of the universe. He was an intellectual who enjoyed reading philosophical books and gazing at the stars. He held interest in the abnormality, and as such, he got the job. He researched its language and behaviour purely out of personal interest. So, what became of David? Eventually, he succeeded in entering the domain of the fragment of the universe. However, it was obvious that his small brain couldn't withstand it. He was transferred to the psychiatric ward and died of starvation while singing an unrecognisable song. This is why the abnormality's voice cannot be revealed to the public. Audio record. Echoes in the universe. Currently removed. Document number 2. Singing. Why didn't you tell me earlier that the abnormality was responsible for their condition? I have no idea if there's any pattern, but they all show the same strange behaviour on the exact same days. Can you imagine a group of patients staring at the sky with dazed faces, wailing strange noises in the corridor at night while everyone's asleep? I had such a difficult time persuading the other patients that they must have been practicing for the company's upcoming Halloween event. Psychiatric treatment and medicine won't help. Coming, still coming. They keep repeating those words, and anything else they utter is not from any language we know. I think sending them to a general hospital was an unwise decision. Cool. Okay. So, what do I need to make these? The equipment's not bad, but it's not great. 20 and 25 for each. Okay, cool. Let's trigger a meltdown. Probably not on you, just in case. Well, yeah, probably not. Let's trigger a meltdown in here somewhere, I think. I'll get with Letitia. This one is the current attachment. Dawn of Crimson. Where are the clouds? There's one. There's another two. Go get them, Amy. You three go get that one. You, let's see. Anna can go get that one, while you two can go get that one. There are none in Malkuth's area, that's good. And then you three go get that one. You go get that one. Should be everything. Why are you two not killing that clown? That's Amy's clown, isn't it? Just caved to. There we go. Okay. One more round of work with the army in black will get us what we need for its gun. Here's hoping. Go, Ginger, go. That's instinct. That's unfortunate. Hopefully, Ginger will be able to endure this. Okay, that was instinct. So attachment is instinct for you. Instinct is... no. God. Insight is instinct for you. So, instinct should be insight. Attachment. Okay, good enough. Instinct to attachment, maybe? Yep, okay. So, instinct for both of these two. And let's try instinct on Letitia. It's attachment, which is great. So we're doing instinct on all three of these. There's the gun from the army in pink. Find out what attachment is for Letitia. Do I need to? Because instinct does attachment. And attachment is the best for Letitia. On fragment. Was... Oh yeah, because instinct is insight. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm an idiot. Let's try insight. Might need to know what the last two do for the meltdown. Yeah. Is the problem. I don't know what's going to melt down, and just check what attachment does. Let's check it. Attachment does insight. I didn't pay attention to what insight did. Meaning repression didn't change. Fair enough. Okay. That's at -24, so let's do another Letitia. Oh no, you got your hat. You got your hat. Excellent. I don't think we can do another work on this one. So, let's do... I don't remember what was good. Let's do this. I've immediately forgotten everything. That seems to work. What's this one give as a gift? It's a brooch. Okay. You're melting down... Oh, fuck off. The change should come after the meltdown. What else is melting down? Spider. I think I'm not dealing with Spider. You think I can't cancel works anymore? Oh god. Okay, we have to be very careful then. Okay. Instinct was the one we wanted for Letitia. We don't know anything about Helper, so let's just send B in and hope. We don't know anything about any of these, so yep, cannot cancel. So we cannot cancel. I'm not going to interact with Spider, because if they happen to go in on Insight, they're dead. I'd rather take the hit to my boxes than have someone die in this. I can send someone to Pode, because even if it doesn't do Instinct, it's still okay. I can have someone go to Rudolph, because even if it doesn't do the right thing, it's fine. Send probably Rain. No, Melody in there. What did I do on Pode? Insight? I think I did... I think I did Insight, yeah? I'm not going to be keeping track of any of this. Here's a thought. I can't cancel work anymore. So what the fuck do I do about this? I guess I just leave it? Let it melt down? Because if anybody goes in here, they cannot stop working it? Let's see. Ginger, you've got a long way to travel, but you're going to get there quick because you move quick. Can still return and cancel works with tools. Oh, okay. Okay. In which case I can send Amy in. Okay, hang on. So. Ooh, hydration. Okay, let's gather some information. Insight on Pode is insight. I believe I think I did insight on Rudolph. And that one's repression. Or do all different places? Does each place change? Oh fuck, I wasn't counting. Fuck. For a moment. Still en route to that. Oh god, Ginger, are you even going to get here in time? Hopefully. I don't remember what I did with Helper. But it is also white. Hydration. I don't think Ginger's getting... Oh, nope, Ginger's there. She's about to get there. Yes, she made it. Attachment is still attachment there. Okay, so with how these change, does it apply to everyone? Like, do all of them change the same way? Or does each of them have their... Oh, okay, so all of them have the same changes. Okay, that makes things a lot more straight... Oh, I forgot about you. Attachment's still attachment. And you like attachment. Go, mech, go. There's nothing else melting down, right? No. Okay. Yeah, just do attachment abnormalities like these three. You're not attachment, but you... Oh, right, you... Yeah, you're not. And I don't know that means for you. Okay. Yeah, I just have to reach meltdown level 6. Okay, so... Insight is repression, instinct is insight. At least we think. I've got ways to test it. So, attachment is attachment. We think insight is repression. Now, Letitia hates repression, so let's not do insight then. Let's do instinct, which should try repression on Letitia. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Repression should do instinct. Yes, repression does instinct. Okay, so attachment, instinct. Let me just send mech in here again. So attachment, instinct on the bottom. I'm trying to work out what does insight so that I can work with the army in black. Insight does repression, so instinct should do insight. Right? Instinct does attachment? What? Huh? Hang on. Instinct does attachment, but attachment... Hang on. Oh, I can't cancel, I'm a fucking idiot. Huh? Attachment does repression? Huh? Huh? Okay. So instinct does attachment, attachment does repression. What does repression do? And what does insight do? Repression does instinct, insight does insight. Okay. We can currently do insight on the army in black. I'm just getting Ginger to work the army in black, trying to get this ego gift. Okay, so that's everything from Fragment. I'm so fucking confused. Okay. So Letitia, we want to do attachment, and attachment comes from instinct. Insight does insight. And with you, we want to also do attachment. So instinct is attachment. Oh, this is so much work. Okay, it's time for meltdown number 4. Punishing Bird is apparently out. Yeah, I see why you say this is the hardest. Okay. Let's not cause the meltdown with Army in Black. Let's do it over here. The fragment. Okay. Oh, fuck. I need basically anything that... Well, okay. I need to work out what does insight right now. Let's try instinct. Go, Mel, go. Do instinct on fragment. We're currently working the fragment. Okay, we're doing instinct on fry shoots. wait. Are you thinking that it hasn't changed? Do insight on censored? Okay. Oh god, there's a purple noon coming. It might not be changed yet. Okay. Let's try repression on beauty then. Just have anyone drink the sap. Have Rain go pick up the notepad. Okay, let's just see where everything stands. Instinct, or attachment. Insight led to attachment, I think that was. So insight led to attachment. Repression led to instinct. Insight led to attachment. Repression led to instinct. Instinct led to insight. Instinct led to insight. Mech will be finished with their work soon, so I can send them to Judgment Bird, so I can send E to work with this one. Repression stays the same. Repression went to... Like, I did repression on beauty, so repression leads to instinct. So attachment stays the same? No. No. Insight leads to attachment. Jesus fucking Christ. Hang on. I need a notepad as well. Hang on. Notepad. Okay. So right now, instinct led to insight. Repression led to instinct. Insight led to attachment, which means attachment should lead to repression. Okay. So, if we want Rudolph to be on attachment or insight, hang on, do we have anyone that's level 3 insight here? Yes, Sun has level 3 insight. So if we want insight on this one, I need to use instinct. Go, Sun, go. Person is still en route to this. You're taking forever, whoever you are. With this one, we want it to be... Well, you can't... Okay. Bird can't work with anything except Letitia. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Judgment Bird is also a thing. I'm going to be sending Mech to Judgment Bird, because they've got armor that is good enough to survive bad results with it. And they'll be done with their work soon. So anything is good with the Scarecrow. Particularly Insight, though, so I'll do Instinct with B. That should be everything. Okay. Mech is back, so we can send Mech over here. The work type we want is anything except repression. Let's do insight, I think. Which means we need instinct. And Amy can go over to the flesh idol. Okay, real quick, let's have a look at everything else. Wow, Beauty had a real bad time there. Anna's having a real bad time. I may have to gather everyone who has white weapons over there. Where are my people with white weapons? You've got a white weapon. And for now, that's everything. That's unfortunate. Oh, hang on. I have bullets. I can't use the shield bullets. I can't use shield bullets on people that are in the chambers. That's unfortunate. Anna might die. Yeah. Because they're if they go insane here, the censored will break out. That'll be a bad time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, hang on. Between 46 and 90 seconds they recover SP. 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Censored is not out. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, this would be what you heard. You would have heard the scarecrow. Yeah, the squelching you heard was Scarecrow eating people's wings. Okay. We just have to clear this meltdown level. The purple noon is problematic. But, so long as I move everyone into hallways, I don't think it'll get any kills. Okay, let's have you guys in this one. You in there, you in there, you in there. Yeah, it ends the moment meltdown level 6 is reached. Oh, okay. I'm still going to take precautions just in case the noon starts, because you actually do need to be in a room where you can heal. If the noon starts and those big pylons plow down and kill someone at the very end, that would suck. Okay. So, fragment of the universe. We want to be doing, I guess, sure, repression, maybe attachment. Let's do repression. So attachment does repression. Make sure that hasn't changed. Attachment does repression. Okay. And then to get attachment, which Letitia likes, yes, we do insight. Yes, yes, still attachment. Might change in the middle, it could very well, God. Just keep doing insight with everything. Insight. Trigger instinct. Yeah, or to trigger attachment. This one will hit the middle, so let's use Ginger to do that. Insight is still attachment. Punishing Bird is out. Insight. Please still be instinct. Yep, not instinct, but attachment. I was meant to be finished stream half an hour ago. Inside is still attachment. It's done. Oh, I paused. Hell yes! Huh? Hang on. B, why did your prudence level go down if your max SP went up? Huh? I don't understand how that works. Visual glitch? Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, Bird, look at your stats. You've been in this facility for 2 days, and you're already cracked. Jesus Christ. It's because I was using you for Letitia for all that time. Oh, we did it with no deaths. Holy shit. Okay, so now we pick a new thing. From break and ruin, the most beautiful performance begins. Bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave with all that deserves to live. A teardrop fell from the child's dewy eyes. As stars showered from the sky, the world falls into a slumber, trapped in an ecstatic lullaby. Do you want hell or super hell? I'd rather neither. I'm barely making it through this. Like, I feel like these two are hell and super hell. God. You know what? Yeah, I'll take what their levels are, because it's not like a super spoiler. Oh, get rid of my notepad that had the changes. Left is A, left, middle is Vav. Right as he. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's downsides to working on the right one, huh? Can't work on anything else with that nugget for the rest of the day. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's similar to Letitia, where if you get a normal result with her, you can't do anything else. I think I can take a Varv. Yeah, I think I can take a Varv. Theoretically, I could take an Aleph. I just cannot do a Sapphira core on the same day that I'm learning about this. I could take it. With pink. Yeah, with pink. I've got such powerful damage resistance to everything. And theoretically, like, if Ginger with the pink armor still can't deal with it, fuck it. Then I'm fucked. Elijah. Hello, Acer. I'm really, really glad to join this team. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... I'll try my best to be helpful to the team. Oh, I was writing a report. Where did it get off to? Nothing could be achieved through passion alone. It was obvious what mistakes impatience could cause, so we needed to take our time. The situation wasn't bright enough for me to remember everyone's name, or personally respond to meaningless gestures. It was only after a very long time that I realized giving praise once in a while may have been a good idea. Malkruth's back. I'll say hello. You're so silly. I think you confuse us for humans from time to time. I feel like I had a real dream for the first time in a while. The other Sephiroth told me I damaged the facility a lot. Have you ever felt it, Manager? That feeling of sailing the ocean without a map or any kind of guidance? The feeling of groping blindly through a vast darkness. It feels like I'm an island on that vast ocean. I work in the control team. Nobody knows how much pressure it is to be in a position to command everyone else until they've truly tried it themselves. I'm sure you know how it feels, Manager. Everything starts tumbling down on top of you when you start thinking you might not be able to handle it. Have you ever looked into the eyes of a dying employee? Don't look away from them, saying that there's nothing you can do for them. Don't just be sorry for the dying sacrifices. Don't blame yourself, thinking that you could have done better. Only after you can confront those moments as they are, will you be able to see other things. I saw you overcome unavoidable trials, those of which probably originated from me. To be honest, I wasn't sure you would make it. Am I being too forward? We can't change the past, I know. I don't expect you to be a shining beacon or a lighthouse in the vast ocean, or that this place will suddenly become all peaceful and warm. But maybe we can just try and wait, right? We'll take in all those horrible moments. Though, I want you to be the one to bear the suffering, Manager. Like we are now. The will to stand up straight, 10% through the germination of the seed of light. Yes, I never expected them to be restored, but it appears I was wrong this time. I attempted to tell you that it was reckless. However, it wasn't such a big loss on our end. I realized that a large quantity of energy was refined during the process of restoring that Sapphira. If you wish to know why such an occurrence passed, well, the day will come when you will find out. Oh. Hey, are you listening to me? I yearn to help people. No, becoming a wing is not my goal. Well, everyone says that, but let me put it this way. What use are wings if you can't fly? What if we could reach the sky without wings? What I mean is, if we grow the stalk straight up like a tree, we could reach the sky for sure, even if it would be a slow climb. Can you feel it? The sunlight here is very warm. Sometimes I dream about photosynthesis, lying down comfortably with my eyes closed, just soaking it up. I close my eyes, basking in the sunlight's warmth. Okay, now, as Bird said, we will equip the pink weapon to Ginger. Oh, Malkuth synchronization completed. Higher lob payout for each completed workday. All employees have a higher movement speed. The department in which suppression took place will no longer be influenced by Clyfoth meltdowns. Ooh, we get some good bonuses for that. Okay. Let's real quick go give Ginger the pink gun. Someone else needs... You know what? You can have the Moonlight. So, Ginger with the pink equipment. Let's have a look at this. Pink is considered to be the colour of warmth and love, but is that true? Can guns really bring peace and love? Yeah, so Clyfoth Meltdowns is for all Sapphira suppression rewards, and then the other two were Malkuth's specialty. Then, anything from this? Nope. Anything from... where is... There we go. Max SP plus 40% for 30 seconds on a 10% chance when the wielder's prudence level is 4 or below. Huh? Did the suit have anything? No. Okay. So you'd recommend HODs next. HOD was the training team. I'm guessing people level up faster or have higher level caps. For now though, let's move Camille. Yeah, have to move Camille back there. This seems fine for now. But for now, I'm going to be calling it there because I have gone over time on the stream by about 45 minutes. So, if you enjoyed, I have a Discord where I make my announcements for things like going live, what I'm planning to play, or if something is going to keep me from going live. The Discord is also a place where you can make suggestions for games for me to, that you want to see me play. I also have a YouTube channel, so if you wanted to go back and find my old VODs, for example, all of the Lobotomy Corp streams that have brought me up to this point, they are all on YouTube. Twitch will only keep them for about 2 weeks. VODs usually go up on YouTube the same day or the day after the stream, so long as I don't screw anything up on my side. So, with that, let me have a quick look at whether anybody else is streaming Lobotomy Corp. Yes. So, who do I want to raid? Someone who speaks English preferably. Let's go with... will do. /raid. This and this. Okay, so we are going to raid Alicia, who is also playing Lobotomy Corp. So, with that said, thank you very much for being with me today. Have a good one.